We're just gonna ask you some questions. Basketball, pretty much loving basketball, talking about loving basketball, how much you like basketball, or what some of your questions about that, and then get into your business that you found in Overtown 2.0.
Okay.
And the training. So the team that you played for overseas was, I want to pronounce that right too.
Adelaide Rock.
Yeah. And then the Spain one was, it's hard to pronounce.
It's hard. It was
And something.
The Plena.
Casta.
Yeah, the team. Yeah, Casta de Plena. I don't even know how to spell it.
I'll let you take that on, Norman. Oh, one of the cameras is on, huh?
No, there's power source. I might have hit record on it because if you don't mess with it, it'll go battery saver mode.
Oh, okay.
It'll die down automatically. Right. Use camera. Be ready. Bring it on. I guess it's Black History Month. We can talk a little bit about some Black History stuff, but it won't be long.
I'll follow y'all lead.
We're trying, I said we're trying to keep it.
Y'all the pros.
All right. So I got 36 minutes from that camera. Better get to moving. Everybody just breathe and relax. Feedback. Testing. All right.
I said 1, 2, 3.
Testing. All right, and let's go live. Okay. And go live.
Pretend like I'm doing something.
Like you doing something. I got a red laptop over there just sitting on the.
There you go.
Is mine good?
Yep.
Your sound?
Is mine good? All right.
Mm-hmm. All right, and I think live on Facebook, so I think we can go ahead and get ready to jump in, get started with this. Guys in the building with you, we're gonna have a pretty good super. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk about love and basketball, so just stay tuned. Yeah. Whoa, man. But the introduction ain't go the way I wanted it to go. There we go. Yeah, once again, welcome. I'm your host, NormBeezy, co-host Malachi. What's up, man? Doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. How about you?
I'm great, man. I'm great and blessed because today we have a special superstar guest in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
South Carolina, via South Carolina, all the way up here in Huntington, West Virginia. We have a former also, let's give a warm welcome to Narisha Vextrom. Right. All right. So we can just warm up and be comfortable and cozy. So, Narisha, first of all, you are from Columbia, South Carolina.
Yes, correct.
All right. So, tell us a little bit about home.
busy. Got seven of us, brothers and
That's
sisters.
what's up.
Yeah, a lot of cousins, aunties, uncles, very family oriented, and
So you come from a big family.
yes, very big family.
Okay.
Cookout.
Country girl. So with 70 y'all, and how did you actually grow up? Pause for a second. Because we are not live. What happened to the live video?
Oh man.
So was I.
The connection is not.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any connection in here.
Oh, you good?
The internet connection?
Are we on there live?
Yeah, we're on here live.
Did really?
Oh, like it's live on my page.
Oh, okay, on your page.
Mm.
Gotta go live with.
Fresh. See, fresh. Man. Technical difficulties out there, people. So just hold on, hold tight. See, it ended. And I was poor. I don't know what happened. See,
Probably just say 30 people first or something. I don't know what was that on my Instagram?
thank you. Come in. I wait for you.
Oh, you good?
That's more questions in your head. You thinking about over there? It's quiet. There's a disconnection.
Well, you gotta be hooked up to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'm trying to close stuff down just to see if it shouldn't go. Pay too much for it. That's what Comcast do to you.
No, I'm telling you.
Shut you down live for some reason. I know ain't nobody report me.
No. Couldn't have. I hope not.
It's just something like that. I don't want to do the same thing
I'm going to
on the phone.
on the phone. Yeah.
So we go to my page. Where it's live on there.
Like create a post. Like if you about to create a post. Overview. Oh, yeah, overview. Yeah, they made that change. Create post. Oh, live. Yeah.
Start out,
Wow.
2 hours, yeah, right there. Do the same thing. I'm gonna start over on a new recording. It was only 3 minutes in. All right, love the basketball. I'm done. Let's go out with that.
There we go. You want to put it right there so I can see both?
Yeah.
Because it don't have to be directly on me.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I ain't got to be all the way in there.
You can scoot over. Scoot on over.
sure that you ready?
Yep.
All right.
You can start this back up, T.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm gonna come around and get you in.
Yes, sir.
Right here.
Mhm.
Sorry about that, y'all.
Yeah, the water bottle.
I did. Hey, what's happening out there? This is your host, NormBeezy, building with me, one of our students from the PPA program. Also, we're going to be joined today by a very special guest from Columbia, South Carolina. Also, we're going to be talking about love and basketball. It is Black History Month, Black Lives Matter. So just stay tuned. We got a good show for you coming up, so stay tuned. All right. Welcome back once again, y'all. This is the BIZ again. I'm your host, NormBeezy. My co-host.
You already know, from Ball Talk.
Join myself because we are joined with a superstar, professional basketball player,
Shit.
balling, but all the way from South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. She made her way to community development organization. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do with our interactive multimedia program. We do podcasting, sports broadcasting. So to have someone come in and join us, we really appreciate that from the bottom of our heart. So let me give a shout out to PPA. Also give a shout out to Stars of Theater True. Also want to give a shout out to the District for helping sponsor some of this. Give a shout out to West Virginia Ray Toyota. I want to make a special mention to Refresh Appalachia and Facing Hunger Food Bank. I want to give a shout out to Stella Fuller Foundation and anyone else that has actually helped supported the Positive People Association. I want to give a shout out to all of you all and all. So, like we said, you from South Carolina, from Columbia, South. About your background, how was it down there? How was it growing up?
Oh, it was fun. We said family, got a lot of cousins, uncles, cookouts, family dinners. We from the country, so we got go-karts, we going in the woods and pipelines, all that good stuff. So, I mean, it was fun growing up. I don't have no complaints. That's what's
up. So, growing up in a big family like that and being a basketball player, the stereotype is going to be, were you a tomboy?
Yeah. I was.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was. I didn't like the heels and the dresses and stuff, but I wore them when needed to. But so.
Yeah, that's what like the middle. One of the middle. Or
soccer. My soccer coach, he put me into basketball because of my speed. So shout out to Greg for putting basketball. Yeah.
Okay, and then basically, was it love at first sight? Or first dribble?
Kind of, sort of. Yeah, I was horrible. Like.
Well, but you gotta learn something.
Yeah, you're right. But
walk before you
took a long time.
And bouncing the ball. So, you know what I'm saying? You was probably still trying to kick.
Yeah, I mean, it took a while. But yeah, I love the game. Just the competition. It was just it was really fun to play. So that's what stuck with me. Having fun with it.
So having fun with you probably got a lot of good funny stories. When you were young, growing up.
A lot of memories.
Yes. Growing up playing basketball. Did you play with the girls or did you play with the boys?
Both. Okay. And when I first started, girls my age and still hanging with the boys and playing ball with them as well, like direct.
Yeah, do it. But jump in anytime you got some questions before I know you know
Don't
what
be
I'm saying.
scared. Don't be scared.
Oh yeah.
So, they can dunk. We can't. They talking about letting the rims down for.
I think they
It's
should-
a lot of
they
girls
should
coming
be-
out dunking now, so I think it'll.
Maybe 9.5, but I mean, I think they should still just lower it a little bit. I mean, they really should.
But yeah, it's a big difference versus men basketball and women basketball, just the speed and
Everybody in South is pretty ground, right?
yeah, so it's a big difference, but they both still fun to watch at the end of the day, first and met my family, the three around here, and I didn't come up here at first when I committed. I fell in love with the coaches, and then I committed right there on the scene when they came to see me, and then I came up a few months later. But
And was it part of like I've never been to Columbia.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's bigger than Huntington.
it's way bigger.
So coming up here and then getting into another environment, you had to look and be like,
Yeah, it was very
where the
different.
buildings at? Where
Yeah,
the
it was very different.
downtown? Where the city lights at? So,
Yeah, but I wanted to get away from home though. I wanted to experience, being away, having my family come see me, get out of South Carolina, because a lot of them have been in South Carolina until I had came up this way. So,
right.
giving them another state to come to and just, trying to.
A lot different.
A lot different. No snow, it get cold, but it's not as cold as how.
Justin and Captain, and you played with Marshall for
Mm-hmm.
4 years, and we were both trying to find some. We didn't get to get into looking at all the stats because we just like, we're going to just leave it open to ask her about her play style and some different. I watched I watched the highlights.
Mm-hmm.
I watched where you had isolation. I watched where, you got buckets. You got buckets. You got buckets. You got buckets, you know what I'm saying? So what's up with that come from? Like,
I mean, when I was in high school, I kind of just was more physical than most of the girls that I played. So taking it to the cup was just easy for me. Then when I came to Marshall, it's none of that when you get to college. They blocking it, putting it back in your face. I had to get a jump shot, but driving to the basket definitely was one of the things that I really like to do because that's all I did in high school, was just take it to the hole. So, but I had to adjust and shot once I got against them, veterans and taller girls. I had to adjust my game a little bit, but yeah, definitely wasn't trying to ball.
Did you have a little bit?
Stay me and pushed me and helped me get better. I was a freshman coming in and had to play, just onto the Wolves. So
you had to play every game.
I had to step in, and it was rough, but I got to do it.
What is your biggest motivation in sports and life?
Biggest motivation is my family.
Your family?
Yeah,
Okay.
My family. I love my family.
That's a good question.
That's a very good question. I'm family oriented. I got younger brothers and sisters and nephews and nieces, who's looking up to me, and just I think about them all the time when I'm doing something. So they my motivation. Everybody, my whole family.
When you were growing up, was there support from your family? And I don't just mean like your blood family. It sounds like you had that. And then when you came to Marshall and you got thrown to the wolves and you got in there, people get here to Huntington and they can't adapt to the environment that they're in. And how did you manage that? You said you had your teammates and you had people around, but I mean,
my coaches. If Veronica Randall, if you every Sunday, I got baptized up here. So just staying active. I was in the gym all the time. So just being busy, because if I'm 6 hours away, so at times it was lonely, but just staying busy really helped me get through it. Yeah.
What was your major?
At first it was sports studies, and then
I found it here Overtime 2.0.
Yes.
The trainers that are in the area, we're talking about Jackie working with some other trainers from the area, but you can go to Overtime 2.0 Facebook page, so y'all can check out Narissa and get scheduled. She's been working with some of the girls.
Please.
Um, Hotel.
Who really inspired you to play basketball? Like, who'd you look up to as a basketball player to like?
At first, it was my auntie. You know, she was a hooper growing up. She's one of the only girls at her high school who got a championship there. So her and our ladder. A lot of people probably haven't heard of her, but she played at UNC, and I love watching her play. Yeah, her intensity, her energy, I loved it. So she inspired me to keep playing basketball.
That's what's up. I'm gonna give a shout out to
our
audience out there too. Y'all see Miss Taliqua out there in the audience supporting. She's a former Herd player too.
Yes. Most of my assists went to her, so thank you, T.
Playing overseas, playing professional. How was that?
Was there a difference between like here and overseas?
Yes, very. They play a fast-paced game, like really fast-paced. Yep, exactly. Yeah, I loved it. I loved the experience. It opened my eyes a lot. Like it made.
You eat some like different food.
Yes.
Did you get to experience a different culture while you was over there?
A whole bunch of different, cultures. It was amazing. It made me realize how.
Yeah.
Just something small as if like in Spain they don't cut their hamburger buns or their hot dog buns. They have to cut themselves. And it's something that small, like. But yeah, it was amazing. Ordered some stuff that I didn't know I was ordering, and it looked like it was still alive.
Right. Yeah, I feel like a fear factor.
If it moves, I'm not touching.
Yeah, I'm cool. DJ Ilspin, what's up? Shout out to DJ Ilspin. That was my DJ for my events this past year. So what's up, DJ Ilspin?
Yeah. So shout out to you, boy. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, for sure.
Man. So let's get into overtime 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
You went and played basketball overseas, and then you came back. And I come from.
Coming back from overseas, just I tried to find myself outside of basketball. I had did several jobs. It just wasn't sticking. I hated going to it. I'm not a morning person, so waking up in the morning and going to a job that I didn't like to do. So I just kind of
alarm.
Yeah,
snooze.
I stepped out on faith and started doing overtime 2.0 full time. I like kids. I love basketball, so I just put it together. And I tried it and stuck with it. I have my clients. I started off with one client, Ava Galley. That's my girl. And since her, a lot of people started coming to me. But at first, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Like, oh, is this gonna?
Yep.
What's gonna happen?
Couldn't find gyms. Shout out to Chris Lovely. He helped me.
Okay.
Get me
Chris
to
Lovely
the
over there in Chesapeake.
Yeah, he let me get the gym out.
That's what man. I know the people live
Yeah.
can't hear the class. Just you can actually hear the audio of this on the BIZ.buzzsprout.com. So we also have audio other than video live, but you definitely check out the audio.
Yeah, but it was definitely a slow process. Just getting clients and getting my name out there and advertising and trying to find a gym. It wasn't easy at first. Everybody thinks just because you're an entrepreneur or a business owner, it's all good and gravy, but they don't see them bumps and bruises that you got to go through.
Right. Word of mouth and advertising.
Yeah.
Talk about advertising and marketing. How starting your own business, and branding yourself. That's one of the biggest things. Like I have one client. Did that one? How did you word of mouth?
It was everything. Word of mouth, me starting, Facebook and even me just posting, like I post every day. Like I don't care if one person see it, I'm gonna still post it. Because if I don't take it serious, and who is this card? So just in case, parents ask, who she's working with, or do you know anyone who trains, they can give them my business cards.
Right.
And like I said, just word of mouth, advertising. My friends, shout out to my friends, man. They share everything. And my family. My family and my friends, back home here.
Word of mouth type of deal and guerrilla marketing that you have to do. You have to get out there and really get after it and push it. What do you get out of training? And you train guys and girls.
I train guys and girls, but most of my clients are girls.
I mean, that's
But
understandable.
it's not limited to.
Right.
Not saying I wouldn't train guys, which I do, but most of my clients are girls. Yeah.
The training though, what do you like?
Seeing the progress that they make, I try to make games. So just seeing them do the stuff that they work doing workouts, it's like fun, and their parents telling me that they're looking forward to the next class. So just seeing them enjoying the game and making progress is what I get out of it.
That's what's up.
That's good.
That's amazing. So time 2.0 goes from here.
I want to continue, to grow, continue to get a lot of clients. I want to be world few trainers here.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Tyler Dotson and Frank Martin. And shout out to them.
Yeah. Want to get WNBA?
Yeah, all that.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think about the WNBA?
I think it's interesting. I think it'll be better when they lower the rim. So girls to start dunking, but you got a lot of girls who can hoop. Like, and this generation is just like their speed getting faster, just their body build. Like I said, girls is dunking now, so I like watching them play just as much as I like watching the men's play as well.
Yeah, the game is definitely. I mean, the games are evolving, but the players are evolving with the game.
Yeah,
definitely. I mean, women's basketball is really exciting to watch. If you sit down and watch it, and I think even before Kobe, Brandon partner, like, hey,
don't
sleep on these women, you know what I'm saying?
We got some ballers there.
You know what I mean? So, don't sleep on these women, you know what I'm saying?
We got some ballers there.
You know what I mean? So, who's your favorite player?
Ivory Louder. Yeah.
At North Carolina.
Yep, North Carolina. She's from a small town in South Carolina. I can't really remember the town she's from, but she played at UNC. And she played in the WNBA too. I love her energy, her intensity. She was small, I'm small player, so I'm small player, so.
Yeah. Did you know tHE what you had to do? First African American woman.
I'm gonna take a guess. I don't know, Cheryl Swoops.
You know what?
Lisa Lesson? No, it wasn't.
No,
it was Cheryl?
No.
Half credit.
I'm like,
You have credit.
You don't put me on the spot like that.
There was a lady named Lynette Woodard. You see here, I'm reading the thing here. Lynette Woodard. Basketball team.
Okay.
But around that same time, Cheryl Miller became one of the most decorated high school and collegiate women basketball players in history. She led the U.S. team to a gold medal in 1980. At least 5 other people on the team.
Yeah. You're right.
But African American women, though,
That's what's up. Okay.
Get that credit for that. But it's just a Black History fact. I just want to put that out there and share that. But other than that, like, what else is going on? What are you doing right now? How can people reach you?
Right now, I'm training. You can reach me on my Facebook, Overtime 2.0, Instagram, 20 Overtime. I look at my inbox all the time. So if you have any questions or want to get some training lessons, inbox me. Also, I had a 2-on-2 tournament last year, middle school and high school girls. But that was my first year, so I had a lot of middle school girls. Yeah. It's called Queens of the Court. Okay. It was a good turnout for, Queens of the Court. So we got Queens of the Court. So we're going to have another one August 28th of this year, and we will be having like sponsorship packages for business around the town. If you're not in Huntington, if you're in Columbia, South Carolina, and you want to be a sponsor of our tournament, then we'll have different kind of packages for that tournament. You'll get t-shirts, or your name will be on our flyers. Okay. You'll get shout outs. But more to come closer we get to, I got stuff in the works right now, but that's my main big project that's coming up, and I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, round of applause for that too. You know what I'm saying? Takes a lot of work to put these tournaments and stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So I mean, really, that's what's up. Just keep on, keep it on.
Thank you. I'm excited for it because the first one I didn't think it was better than what I thought it would be.
Right.
Then I had DJ Illspin out there on, ones and twos. He had them going, and had, cameraman, and my referees, T and KB, and
T was refereeing?
yeah, she was refereeing. I had Kiki, I had Kiki on the scoreboard, and you know, they had the t-shirts and
So you
stuff.
kept the ladies on rotation as far as refereeing
Mm-hmm.
too, so that they, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You didn't have to have them, you know, queens of the court, and then,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so.
So it was fun. The girls had fun. The parents, you know, they enjoyed it, and I think it's going to be. I want to get it bigger every year. You know, you got to start somewhere. So
Yes, you do. You
I
gotta start
want it to be, you know, big. You know how Scots was here.
Yeah,
You know, I'm not trying to take over the Scots, but I want, you know, the middle school and high school girls to have a little tournament.
Hopefully use this court
Yeah,
too. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Definitely.
We resurfacing the court.
Mhm.
We're putting up new rims.
So yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited.
Keep
about that.
history alive around
Yes,
here.
most definitely. Got
You
to.
know, and add stuff like, you know what I'm saying, collaborate with other
Mhm.
great people like this that's trying to do pop. Be, you know, one of the sites that we hosted at.
I appreciate it.
That'd be brilliant.
Mhm.
You know, I won't hold up a lot of time. I mean, we get it in. I'd love to, you know, keep you here again. Enjoying you to come in and speak with
Oh yeah.
Malachi and
No
give him
problem.
a chance to get back out with the Ball Talk podcast that he
Mhm.
has. Maybe, you know, we can get to invite some of your other friends,
Oh yeah.
players and stuff to come over and talk to them and stuff like that.
Most definitely.
Come and sit in with the kids on the podcast and everything like that. So, you got any other questions? You got anything else that you want to ask Mr. Richie? Was she like fire on that? Now she comfortable. Now she ready.
I was nervous at
like-
first, but now I'm like,
Now she like,
sure.
you know
Now
what I'm
it's
saying?
like,
So, outside of basketball, I love basketball. You know, how's everything else going for you in Huntington, man? How is Huntington embraced you as a community? And I want to add, how has the Black community been able to embrace you? And, you know, I'm sure, you know, playing over at Marshall, I don't know if you really had a chance to actually come into the Fairfield community or how it was, but how did the Black community actually embrace you?
they treated me like family. Like, you know, Taliqua, she's from around this way, and then you got Kiki and Kiana.
Okay.
And I played basketball with Kiana as well. So she bring me, you know, under the bottle. And Kiki bring me up under here and, you know, introduce me, and it just like clicked. So I'm cool with a lot of people around the community, you know, good vibes.
And it was good people over there, right? You know what I'm saying?
Good
You know what I'm
people.
saying? Great people
Yep.
around this way, you know what I mean? So
Older people, you know, young people, the kids, everything. I have no complaints about people around
that's
here.
what's up. That's what's up.
Open arms.
Yeah. Open arms. Open arms. Now we appreciate you accepting us and coming to the community and period. Even what you're doing right now is a big part of the community, giving back, teaching kids, you know what I'm saying, the game, and pouring more into them than what you probably realize, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because, you know, you got a great personality, you know what I'm saying? You got all that. You're putting that into the kids. They see that. They see your passion. They see the love that you have for it, and it's really showing. So we appreciate that, too. We
Appreciate it.
You got any questions out there in the audience, Lee, you want to ask?
No, I don't got no questions. I thought I did.
You have any stories, or you can't share
stories.
some of the stories?
I mean, what kind of audience
She's
do we
looking at
have?
you, like, hold on, which story you gonna tell her?
What kind of audience do we have? That's the question.
I mean, you know, it's first few.
Was T was one of the people who that most of my assists went to when I was playing basketball, because she'll run. You know, she made my job easier as a point guard. You know, she run the floor, and I know she gonna catch it. I'm just gonna throw it up there too.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, she was one of the few who would run. She didn't mind running.
So
Marshall.
Y'all come in class together as freshmen?
I was a sophomore. Yeah, I was a sophomore when she came in.
When I came in, I was a junior.
Yep. And she's actually a few years older. She's a year older than me. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, and that's cool. And then it just kind of, like you said, clicked up. And then, you know what I'm saying? So before that, it was just like, I'm taking it to the house. That's why
no, not at Marshall. Not at Marshall. I couldn't
take
take it in the whole as much when I came here. Like I said, I had to.
I
was a pass first. Yeah, pass first. You had to adapt. I can't just drive it against 2-3 people. It's college. They do scout reports. They know what you're gonna do because they watching you. Like they got a session on this guard.
That's
She's gonna do this.
job, right?
Yeah, this is business. Like
got a job to
when to
watch.
go home. So I had to learn how to pass, run my offense. Be a true point guard and think about my teammates. It wasn't just about me. You come in college, everybody was the superstar in high school.
Yeah.
So you have to, build relationships with your teammates and with your coaches, and everything matters at that point when you come into college basketball. I don't care what level you playing in. It all matters.
That's what's up. A word of advice you would give
Word of advice
to, let's say, a word of advice you would give to some up and coming.
Well, not specifically just to females, but to any athlete. You got to work. It ain't gonna come overnight. You think about when you are on the couch or on your phone or laying down, it's somebody in the gym or on that field working, getting better.
Right.
A lot of people think they're gonna be great overnight or they're gonna get this look and that look because of their name or because they know somebody. Yeah, that might help, but once you get there, you're gonna realize how good you are. I had a little reality check when I came to Marshall, and it humbled me, made me get into on the court and in the gym 24/7. So work. If you want to be the best, you got to work. Best doctor, you got to put in the work.
Put in the work.
Best cook, you got to work for it. So whatever you do in life, that's why I kind of named my company Overtime 2.0. It was just Overtime. Now it's Overtime 2.0, and because of trademarking, I put it out later down the line. But the reason why I came up with Overtime, because I don't care what you do in life. If you want to be good at it, you got to put in the extra work. So that's why I really love my name, Overtime.
I love that. Yeah, I love that. Y'all hear that? Overtime. You got to put in the work.
Overtime.
You got to put the time
2.0.
in. You got to put the time in. So, again, thanks everybody for tuning in, listening to the BIZ. Come and join us, Ball Talk Radio, Ball Talk Podcast.
Favorite Ballers Podcast, Ball Talk.
Favorite Ballers Podcast. I like that. So y'all gonna be tuning into that. And once again, where can they reach you at?
Facebook, Overtime 2.0, Instagram, 20 Overtime. Inbox me, comment here. Got merchandise, hoodies, hats, all that stuff. Got a website, www.20overtime.net. Look at it. We got a lot to offer, and come see me. Come holler at me.
Well, I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I did. Thank you for having me. It was fun.
I can't thank you enough.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Y'all tune in. We'll see y'all next time.
For sure. We out.
Peace out.
Andy. Let's start. That was dope.
I love that song. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that was dope.
Okay, post now, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post it.
That was dope.
Thank you again, for real.
Oh, no
for real.
problem. No problem at all.